If you work in the UK construction industry, whether that be electrician, plumber, or concrete company, whatever it might be, I'm sure you find that some months are very slow. And I'm going to take you through the exact process of how you can overcome these slow months using your marketing strategy. So this is how you can stop discounting and start booking 90 days out to avoid the slow season, as some people call it. And this is exactly what some UK contractors use to stay fully booked year round without dropping their prices. So companies often fall into this trap during the slow season where you're cutting prices to increase your demand. And all that does is train clients to wait for the discount every year. Why would they ask to work with you in March if they know in April it's going to be half price? And what does that mean? Well, that means that margins are compressing right when you can least afford it, whether that be over January or February, or more in December. And slow season isn't just something that's guaranteed. It's the law. It's actually a planning and marketing failure, and it's something you can overcome. And the contractors that overcome the slow season, they're not better. They're just marketing a lot earlier than you. So you're not behind on work volume, or maybe absolutely you are, but you're behind on your marketing. And the fix isn't to cut your prices, it's to shift your calendar. Often the work you're doing in, say, March was sold in December. So if you're only marketing as a reaction to the months being slow, then you're not going to overcome those slow months in time. And there's a 90-day marketing lead time. Work that's booked in March is often sold and marketed in December. And most contractors only start marketing when the phone goes quiet. And what that means is you're marketing 60 to 90 days too late. Q4 is when developers usually finalize their project budgets for the next financial year. General contractors build their subcontract lists, often for spring starts in November and December. And often homeowners plan and book spring work in January. And again, that's 90 days in advance, 90 days, give or take, which means your marketing calendar must run 3 months ahead of your project calendar. So what does this mean for you? Well, in October to November, near Q4, start marketing for spring jobs. You have to do it in advance. Then in December, January, you can close your bookings, take deposits for February and March crews being finally fully booked because of your marketing in October to November and because of your closing in December to January. So the rule is start marketing in October for January work, start marketing in December for March work. It's just a non-negotiable if you want to overcome this slow season. There are two different approaches for this, whether you're providing residential jobs, contracting work, or commercial work. So for residential work, you want to reactivate your leads using SMS. So just text them 3 times or so to past customers. It costs you nothing. And make sure your posts target seasonal search terms: pre-winter roofing, exterior painting, loft insulation. These terms over the winter seasons perform better. Make sure you're activating your referrals. Ask your top 10 past clients for one name, one phone number to reach out to. Try running a book now, start later deposit campaign to fill your diary in January for spring. If you have emails, email out a newsletter to past customers. Now, if you're commercial, it's slightly different. Developers tend to lock in spring project budgets in Q4. So you want to be visible before they finalize these budgets. And the same goes for the subcontractor list. And this is where LinkedIn is so valuable. That is where commercial decisions get made. It's not Instagram. Even just one post a week. I would recommend 3, but even one post a week, positioning yourself as the specialist in your trade is enough to get put to the top of their brain when it comes to building subcontractor lists. Make sure you're posting case studies and project photos on LinkedIn. And if you're being silent on LinkedIn or online or in your marketing as a commercial company in Q4, then you're definitely going to be invisible when the sub lists get finalized. Some other recommendations of each channel you can use to avoid this slump over this period would even be Google Ads, local lead generation through Google Ads. Just make sure you're doubling down over these seasons, over the winter season. The cost per click is going to be dropping significantly when competitors are pausing. So again, it's the best time to run these ads. Your Google business profile should be set up and you should be posting 2 to 3 times a week with photos. It's literally just free leads for homeowners actively searching. That's if you're a residential company. If you're more commercial, then LinkedIn. Again, LinkedIn is so good for building these connections with developers, with general contractors. If you're residential, again, posting some reels and shorts on Instagram, on Facebook can 10 to 20x your reach. All you need is an iPhone. Homeowners love consuming this content. And make sure you're emailing and texting old leads or old customers. And you don't need to do all of them. Pick 1, 2, or 3 and just do this for 90 days and you'll have plenty of work. The return on investment is just so obvious. So the discount route, you're dropping 15% to win a job. So, you're losing 3K on a 20K contract, but that 3K is not coming out of your cost, that's coming out of your profit. So your margins are crushed. And every year this happens. So, the cost could be in some cases £3,000 per job or whatever your margins are. It's definitely going to be reducing your margins. Whereas if you take the approach of marketing early, 90-day campaigns starting in Q4, you're going to have full price jobs booked in January when competitors are having to discount. And again, you repeat this each year. And, this might cost nothing if you're just messaging past clients. Or if you're running ads, it could cost 200, 500, maybe £700. Whereas going the discount route, it's going to cost you, a lot more money. And remember, your content creation doesn't have to take a lot of time. Using AI can cut your content creation time by 60 to 70%. So there's no excuse not to be productive and produce content. So if you take away anything from this video, I want you to take away 3 things. The slow season, it's not an inherent inevitability. It's a marketing timing problem, not a fact. And treat it like one. Your spring pipeline is built in Q4, and this goes for any time of year. Start 90 days before you need the work, not the day your phone goes quiet. And remember that discounting costs a lot more than just marketing proactively. So run the maths before you ever cut price again. Be proactive. Market 90 days in advance and you'll see a massive difference. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and make sure that you click the link in the pinned comment or in the description if you want help with your marketing.